Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? Welcome. I'm your host Dana and my channel name is Only My Dreams. Thank you so much for coming in today. I really appreciate your visit. So let's go ahead and get into this. Today is Monday. It's a beautiful day outside. Absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to get back out there. Dropped off the kids. Came right back home. Had coffee with the hubby before he went to work. And we talked and we chatted and it was nice. But around 9:35, almost 10 o'clock in the morning, we lost all ability to get online. I had wanted to do a live this morning with you guys, and that has changed. As you can tell, it's changed. I can't do it now. So I decided to go ahead and pull my camera and my holder up here to the front. In the front room, I'm sitting in one of my favorite chairs that I picked up from Habitat many moons ago. And just sitting here having a little chat with you. Now, what I will say is this experience with the internet outage is reminding me of the importance of the internet, especially if you do a lot of work there. You do your like me, you do your YouTube. I need the internet to do the YouTube, to pay my bills. I do everything electronically. If my kids were homeschooling, they would have to be online, and they wouldn't be online right now. And if I was still at work at my old job, I would have to be online, and all that just would not be happening because of the outage. So it's good to know that the outage will be taken care of by the end of the day. I'm hoping around 5 or 6 p.m. So until then, I'm kind of just stuck. I'm just stuck. I'm stuck. But I wanted to talk with you guys regardless, and come on here. And I saw a video talking about modesty. So let's talk about modesty. And when I'm talking about modesty, I'm talking about clothing. Clothing. Now, modesty can be viewed in a lot of different ways, and a lot of people have gone through their lives um, reveling in a decision if they wanted to live a life in modesty. Now, different religions will take modesty to different levels. And, some will, completely cover their hair. You're not supposed to show any part of your body. You can show your hands and you can show your feet, but not your ankles, not your arms or your skin. You want to be completely covered. And then there's other forms of modesty where, you're still being covered, and you can wear, dresses and skirts. You may not necessarily wear anything clingy, anything that's going to show your body in its curves, its outline, or if you're a very curvaceous woman, it'll show that beautiful outline of your body, because we are all beautiful women, regardless of what size we are or how we carry ourselves. We're all beautiful goddesses. And modesty plays a big role into what parts of our lives we're in. I remember as a younger person, I wasn't very modest. No, I wore my bathing suits, I would, have my shorts on, and I would have tank tops, and I had the body to go with it too, honey. Yes, I did. Not so much right now, but back then, baby, I could rock it. And as times have changed, those were different times back then. I see smaller children. I'm talking about like toddlers, 3-year olds, 4-year olds, 5-year olds, 6-year olds that are replicating clothing of adults. They have little short skirts, little tiny little tops. They wear little tiny bikinis for their little bodies. And I'm like, I just, even when I had my daughter and I was raising her when she was little, she's much older now, obviously. I only have one girl. I never, ever let her wear things like that. I never shopped for her with that in mind, of having her look like an older adult and rocking things that not even an adult should really wear. But that's neither here or there, because anybody can wear what they want to wear, and everybody's in a different stage of their life and what they're comfortable with and what they want to do and how they want to express themselves. Will I ever cover my hair? Yeah, there were times when I would cover my hair. Yeah, I would. And when I would go to church, I might cover my hair. When I went to the place of religion with my husband, I would cover my hair. A lot of Latin, Spanish communities, you wear your mantel. That means you wear your lace and you cover your hair when you go to church. That is just common. And then you dress a little bit more modestly. You don't go in there with your high heels on, your 4-inch stilettos and your little ultra mini skirt and your little tight shirt with your breasts hanging out. You just don't do that. But I always say there's a time and a place for everything. I honestly believe that. If you're going to go out and that's how you want to rock it, that's how you want to rock it. But you're going to get a certain amount of attention because of the way you're dressed and the way people receive and perceive you. Everybody knows, studies show that when you meet someone, you make a automatic 30-second decision about them within the first 30 seconds that you meet them by the way that they look, the way that they sound, and how they carry themselves. Within 30 seconds, you make that decision. Think about that. Now, when we think about modesty, we think about classy, we think about classic styles that just never just go out of an era. They just always look good. It doesn't matter what season. If you look classy, you look classy. You look elegant, stylish, elegance. And some of the people that, I'll pick out some big names. Jackie Kennedy. If you looked at her clothing, that was stylish elegance. Princess Diana, stylish elegance. The Queen Mother, stylish elegance. There's ways where you can look absolutely stunning, and not have to show much of anything. You will look stunning, covered, and not have to show your wares, as I like to call them. I'm like, what are you selling? I'm like, what are you trying to sell? Are you trying to sell your body or what? You selling your soul to somebody? I mean, what are you doing here? And I'm not gonna say much because I got my mini skirts. I do. I got my blue jean mini skirts that I love, and I like to wear them when it's like 100-something degrees out. I do, to keep cool, so I don't suffer from heat stroke. But and I do wear my leggings. I love my leggings. And a lot of people that are modest do not wear leggings. They think and they feel that that's still showing too much. It's showing too much of your shape. And again, these are different levels and progressions in modesty where you're at in your life. It's just different levels of modesty. Now, I have gone to a thrift store plenty of times, and the Amish community goes there a lot as well. And I look at them, and then, they're shopping and they're checking out women and how they're dressed. And, if the TVs are on, they'll go up there and they'll sit down, and not sit down, but they'll stand up and watch the TV and whatever show might be on. And then I've seen women in general that are living the life of modesty. I saw this very tall, statuesque woman. She must have been, I kid you not, maybe 6'4". And she had her 2 children with her. I had seen her a handful of times at the thrift store, and I noticed her, besides her being, so tall and above everybody else, but I also noticed what she wore. So she was living a life of modesty because everything she wore was actually loose. It was big and loose on her. There was no kind of formation of her body. You wouldn't have a clue what she would look like underneath of all that fabric. And that's just the life that she, that's the path where she was at her life at that moment. She must have looked like she was in her 40s. And I know my husband appreciates when I'm modest. My husband doesn't want me going out showing too much of anything. That's just for him and no one else. I don't have to go out and show my stuff. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to catch nobody else. I'm married, honey. I got a man. It's all this good stuff is for him. But I think and I feel like I'm kind of entering into a stage of my life of I want to say partial modesty, because I'm really enjoying my caftans. I'm my long down to the floor caftans with the long sleeves that are beautifully detailed. They're flowy, they're comfortable. Um, and I'm really loving that. I'm trying to find dresses that give me like the same kind of feel. It's very hard to find plus size dresses with like a flowy feel that doesn't make you feel or look how do you call it? There's a word that you don't want to look like just a crumpled mess of just fabric just hanging off your body. You want it to have some kind of design, some kind of feel to it, that even though it's flowing, it looks beautiful. It has a nice design to it. And then you can build upon anything that you have and throw some beautiful jewelry, and it just makes it pop. I often see other people from other countries, and whenever I see them, they always have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful clothing. They have rhinestones, silver and gold threading throughout their clothing. Just beautiful, beautiful designs, and just very vibrant colors and lots of splash. And they wear it every day, and they wear it proud. Like, if this is going to be my last day, baby, I'm looking fabulous, and you can't tell me a thing. I love that. I absolutely love that. And they wear their beautiful scarves with all the sequencing and the studs and the beautiful threading that goes through it. And I feel like I want to get back to that. There was a time in my life where I would rock that kind of look. I didn't care. I'd be blinged out, honey. It didn't matter what time of the year. I loved to be blinged out, and it didn't matter what time of the day. And I loved it. And people appreciated it. And they always had something good and fun and say, yes, honey, work it. That's right. And I need to get back to that, because I feel like I've lost myself to t-shirts, which are super comfortable. I'm a mom here. Super comfortable. And I find it that I've been leaning back on it more since I've gained more weight because of my health issues. I haven't been able to move around as much as I like. So I've kind of leaned back on the stretch leggings and t-shirts. So I'm trying to pull myself out of this right now. Guys, I am trying to pull myself out of this, and it's hard because I know the direction I want to go into. I really and truly do. And then my other challenge, and then I'll end this. My other personal challenge with fashion right now, and the direction that I kind of want to go through or go towards, it's not complete modesty or anything like that. It's a form of modesty. I still am going to wear my leggings and my t-shirts and what have you, but I need to build, because I gave away so much of my clothing. Everything that just didn't fit, I just bagged it up, and I just like take it out of the house. I'm not even wearing it. It looks like I got clothes and I don't. Bags and bags and bags and bags of clothes. And I told you guys I got rid of all my shoes to the point that I only had 2 shoes left. So I'm trying to rebuild my shoes because I suffer from edema. So I have a lot of foot and leg swelling. And it's hard to find shoes that fit, that look fashionable. I'm struggling. The struggle is real. So I'm trying to find just a few key pieces of things that actually fit me. As a matter of fact, I bought some bare paw shoes from Kohl's right here that are right next to me, and I have to return them. They just didn't fit. They just did not fit. I tried, and they're size 12. And it's just like a weird design, and my foot it just wasn't working. So that's one of my bigger struggles, is with my shoes. When you suffer from edema, from intermittent, swelling. I have my good days, I got my bad days. And I don't do heels anymore. I can't do heels. I could do a good platform, but I can't do heels anymore. I can't because of my knee. So I have to be either in a comfortable flat. They can't be flat flat. I can't even do a flat. It has to be a comfort flat. It could be a platform that's not too high, or it could have just a low heel if it's a boot. But that's it. I know the struggle is real. The struggle is real. So my search continues, and I just wanted to talk to you about the modesty portion of it, because I kind of, like I said, I kind of feel like I'm leaning towards something new and different for me in my life. And what I wear here at home versus what I wear out of the house might become two different things. It may become two different things in the future. And I have to really consider the direction that I want to go in, because I don't want to feel lost. I don't want to feel lost. I want to be able to still express myself even in a modest form, because I am very blingy. Like Pink Motivation says, if it don't shine, it ain't mine. And I want to find that fine balance. So I'd love to hear some of your takes on this kind of subject, and hopefully we could talk about it on a live as well. Okay? So once I get my internet back, who knows? Okay, so I'm going to talk to y'all later. Hope you guys enjoyed this.